Welcome, boardshop.co.uk surfboard review time. Today we're looking at the Lib Tech Matt Biolos collab, the Rad Ripper. The Rad Ripper's been out a while in standard PU and what have you construction from Matt Biolos, and it's now available in the excellent Lib Tech Techno Pop construction. The Rad Ripper is an everyday sort of shortboard for anybody that surfs average conditions, you know, bit bumpy, anything from thigh to head high, that's not necessarily perfect, but you want a board that's going to get you loads of waves and you'll be able to surf it too. So let's have a little look at its features. It packs in a fair amount of volume. The 510 carries about 33 litres, 33.5 litres. You can see plenty of meat through the middle of the board, running up to the nose. There's a bit of nose rocker there and a nice beak to smuggle in a little bit of volume to help you with paddling and paddle speed and maintaining speed when you're up and riding. Nice flat deck, and then into this kind of stinger generous squash tail. Lots of surface area here again, which helps you carry speed. And then you've got a single concave running into a double, kicking in about here just ahead of the fins, and then a V out through the tail. Pretty standard features in an everyday surfing kind of hybrid shortboard nowadays. Lots of people have the single to double concave with a V through the tail. But what's good about the Rad Ripper is it's really well proportioned. It works really well in the PU construction. In this Lib Tech it's just the same. The 5-fin setup gives you the thruster or quad option. It's a lot of fun as a quad in weaker conditions, and if you want a more pivoty surf in more pockety type waves, then the thruster with that pivot off the last fin gives you a bit more turning ability, slightly harder, tighter turns, and even getting the board vertical. But if you're an average guy surfing average waves on a regular basis, and you want a board that's got a bit of an environmental nod, like I said, in the new Techno Pop construction, which is Lib Tech's lightest, most responsive construction, then the Rad Ripper is a really good option. Travel-wise as well, it's got a decent wave range. You can go a bit overhead with it and it'll still function. You'll still be able to get it on a rail quick enough to make those bottom turns and get around those sections. But it's got that forgiving edge, which is really quite important for a lot of guys surfing who maybe only surf once every couple of weeks or so, but want a board they can jump straight back on catch waves and actually surf it pretty much straight away. So there it is, the Lib Tech Matt Biolos collab, the Rad Ripper in the Techno Pop construction, a very functional, very usable everyday shortboard. Online now, of course, trade in your old board against it, 0% finance, no customs on Lib Tech boards, of course. And this particular board, the Rad Ripper, comes in a FCS 1 and 2 compatible version and also a Futures compatible version. So if you're a fan of one or the other, there is a board option there for you. There it is, the Rad Ripper. Thanks for watching.